Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about how to properly quit a program on the Mac. There's a big misconception that if you press this fancy little red button here, that it is going to close the program completely. Because on a Windows computer, if you press that red X, that means, hey, close the program, stop running it completely. However, on the Mac, I basically call it a fancy minimize button. The actual minimize button is this yellow button here, but as you can see, when you press this red button here, it's going to do the exact same thing that minimize would do. It just minimizes it because it's still running. You may ask, how do I know that it's still running? Well, I still see a white dot underneath that program. So if you ever see a white dot underneath any of the programs in your dock, that means that that program is still running. If it's still running, then that means that it's still eating up memory on your computer, which is going to slow down your computer. So you want to make sure you're closing that program down completely if you're not using it. So the way that you would do that is by clicking on the program name and then clicking quit. Or as you can see, that little shortcut there is Command Q. I use that all the time. So let's say if I wanted to completely close out of iTunes, I'm done using it, press Command Q. If I was to just click on that red dot, it's going to still be running. You see that little white dot there? That means it's still running. So if I press Command Q, no more white dot. That means it's not running anymore. So you need to always remember that if you want to close a program completely, go to Command Q. Don't click that red dot. Think of that red dot as a fancy minimize button. You don't ever use it. Just press Command Q. Going to get you a little bonus tip today. This little dot here that you see in the middle of this red circle, as you can see, that's a little bit new. Because if you go to iTunes here, you see that's just a plain red dot. No black circle in the middle. So you may wonder, what does this tiny little dark circle in the middle mean? That just simply means that the program has not been saved. So like in Word, I'm out here typing a document. If I do not save it, it's going to show me that I haven't saved it yet by showing that little red dot. If I click that red dot, it's going to ask me if I want to save it. If I press Command Q, it's also going to ask me if I want to save it. So no matter what, if you press Command Q, even if you haven't saved it yet, it's still going to ask you if you want to save that. So don't be scared to use Command Q. If you're trying to close a program thinking that it's not going to save it, most programs will prompt you to save it before it actually allows you to quit it. One more bonus tip is going to be how to close a program if it stops responding. So that's going to be by pressing Command, Option, and Escape at the same time. Again, that's Command, Option, and Escape. And you're going to see this little window pop up, and it's going to ask you, do you want to force quit an application? And then I can come in here, choose the application name, click force quit, and then force quit. Now, you could also click on this Apple sign and then go to force quit. But most of the time, if you're using this, your computer's probably locking up on you and you won't be able to even click on this Apple sign. So I recommend that you memorize Command, Option, and Escape. It's the equivalent of Control, Alt, Delete if you're used to using a Windows computer. So again, basically the moral of the story is do not press the glorified minimize button, which is this red dot. Always use Command Q. It's going to help you save on your memory. It's going to help make sure that your program is not running anymore. Always look in your dock. If you see that white little dot underneath any program, that means that that program is still running in the background. Hope you guys have a nice day. Hope that helped you out. Have a nice one. Peace.